Think of the hours spent pushing a heavy machine through thick grass under a burning sun. Now consider the alternative where you just drop a device on the lawn and walk away. Most people hate the idea of digging trenches all over their property just to install a perimeter wire for a robot. It is messy. It is exhausting. That is the old way of doing things. This new breed of lawn care technology relies on eyes instead of hidden fences. It uses a high-definition camera and clever software to understand where the grass ends and the mulch begins. This specific four-wheel drive machine is designed to tackle the kind of terrain that would leave other robots spinning their wheels in the mud. Most autonomous mowers are surprisingly fragile when it comes to hills. They get stuck. They lose their grip. They end up beached like a whale on a small mound of dirt. But having power going to all four corners of the frame changes the dynamic entirely. It climbs with a sense of purpose. It feels more like a rugged off-road vehicle than a delicate piece of consumer electronics. You can see it navigating through the yard with a level of confidence that is honestly pretty cool to watch. It scans the environment constantly. If a stray soccer ball is left in the grass, or if a garden chair is moved, the robot sees it. It does not just crash into things and hope for the best. It stops. It thinks for a second. Then it moves around the obstacle. This is where the future of home automation really starts to feel real. However, the experience is not always a perfect walk in the park. There are times when the artificial intelligence seems to get a little overwhelmed. If your garden has tight corridors or a very complex layout, the mower might look a bit lost. It will pause. It might spin around in circles for a minute while it tries to reorient itself. It is like watching a smart puppy try to figure out a glass door. It is getting there, but it is not infallible. The companion app can also be a source of some mild headache. You want it to be seamless. You want it to just work every time you open it. But as is common with many high-tech gadgets, software updates can sometimes introduce new quirks. Some users find the interface a bit clunky or find themselves fighting with settings that used to be simple. It is the classic trade-off for being an early adopter. You get the most advanced navigation system on the market, but you also have to deal with the occasional digital hiccup. It is not quite at the stage where you can ignore it for an entire season. You're still the manager. You are the one who has to occasionally rescue it from a weird corner or check your phone to see why it decided to take a nap in the middle of the afternoon. Even with those small frustrations, the freedom it offers is undeniable. It turns a grueling chore into a background task. It is a glimpse into a world where our tools are smart enough to look after themselves. It is rugged, it is clever, and it represents a massive step away from the era of burying wires in the dirt. You just have to be willing to give it a little bit of guidance when the world gets too complicated for its digital brain. It is a powerful tool for anyone with a hilly yard who wants to reclaim their weekends. The technology is impressive, and the four-wheel drive makes a massive difference in real-world performance. It is a bold leap into the future of lawn maintenance that proves we are moving away from mindless machines and towards something much more aware.